My crush put me in the friend zone. I'm always nice to her, but I'm not her type. She went for some jerk instead. They don't even have anything in common. My girlfriend is never in the mood anymore. She used to be all over me and super obedient. Now she's frigid and constantly disrespectful. Why do girls always expect us to pay for the first date? Why do girls always ghost? Why do girls act so illogical? These women are out here partying and riding the cock carousel. One of the biggest topics for today's generation is the sexual marketplace. Red pill, blue pill, black pill, hypergamy, men's rights, and all this other stuff. One of my personal favorite comedians of all time, Patrice O'Neal, had a lot to say on this topic of men and women in relationships. One of the most important things that he ever said was that it's always the man's fault. And I happen to agree.
You gotta understand, dude, it's your fucking fault.
That's right.
This is what they do. Like I said, I have some fish. I have a tank full of fish. Every day I come downstairs, right? Those motherfuckers swim to the side of the tank and go, yes, we getting ready to eat. That's the nigga that feeds me. And I feed them, and then I try to like maybe put my finger in the water to touch one. They go, ah! There's a nigga trying to touch me. That is what they do. So I have to learn how to coexist with what they are, with what I get out of them. So you have to learn how to get out of what you want out of a woman and let them be them. Because they are them without maliciousness. They live their life natural. She does what she does. Now, if I allow her to do what she does in my presence, that's my fault.
Now, Patrice O'Neal was very pro-masculine, and most people would believe that he hates women, which is not true. However, Patrice O'Neal understood the reality of men and women interacting with each other. Women are only acting this way because men are allowing it to happen. Not that I think that women are perfect, not that I think that women have no fault and that men are just horrible. I agree with Patrice's idea because the idea means that men get what they tolerate. If you are attracted to a girl and you get stuck in the friend zone, that's your fault, dude. You tried to friendship your way into her vagina and then it didn't work. But you continue to do that with every new crush that you have. If your girlfriend doesn't bang you like she used to, that's your fault. Whatever you used to do that turned her on, you're not doing that anymore. And even if, by some weird freak accident, her sex drive is just tanked and it has nothing to do with you, it's your fault for staying in that relationship. If your girlfriend is being rude, it's your fault for not telling her, hey, don't talk to me like that or else we're breaking up. In almost every single scenario where men are complaining about women, it's ultimately the men's fault for continuing to allow that behavior to be a part of their relationship.
All right, what's one of the principles, Manny, one of the principles of this show, one of the steadfast principles is that it's your fault, Manny. It's not their fault. It's something you're doing, right? You're not being the right asshole. Because when I say asshole, I mean it in context. I don't mean you hit her. I don't mean you curse her out on a regular basis. I just mean there's a level, because in understanding what they are, they hate being in charge. The queen, that position is second. That's the highest level of position a woman can be in the world is a queen. But she's second as that, and she loves being that. Women don't want to win, they want a winner. They want to look at their man and go, this motherfucker's the shit. That's what I mean by asshole, that she continues to look at you like, fuck, this motherfucker is the shit.
We men decide what we will and we won't tolerate in a relationship. If you get lazy in your relationship and you start to become a child in her eyes, she's going to start treating you like a child. And so if you cease to be that masculine man, a leader, a go-getter. But instead, you become lazy, you stop pursuing your passions, you allow her to dictate to you what you're gonna do that day. Of course she's not gonna respect you. Of course she's gonna be annoyed by you. Of course she's gonna cheat on you. I'm not saying that it's okay for women to cheat on men, but what I'm saying is, what the fuck do you expect?
Well, you're trying to make this like you're not gonna have this battle for the rest of your life with her. Here's the bottom line: is that you gotta mac your woman, your wife, forever. Here's the situation, when me and Patrice have talked about this before. Do you ever get a chance to just let it happen? Never. You always got to be the man, and that's your responsibility. So her sabotage, that's part of what she does. And it's not intentional. It's just the fact that her emotions are flailing. She feels insecure.
I personally experienced this myself. I was blue-pilled. I've had relationships. I dropped the ball, and lo and behold, they're cheating or they're not feeling it anymore, and the sex is going down the tubes. Trust me, I fucked up before too. I used to not understand that men and women are significantly different, and I got in a relationship that I very much valued, but I became lazy, I became complacent, and I let her make decisions. It seemed like I was letting her get whatever she wanted, but ultimately she was miserable and annoyed because I was not going out there and getting what I wanted, that I was no longer a leader in the relationship. Women respond to what men are putting out. Women are what they are. It's in their biology to be helpful, to assist the tribe with the skills that they have. We as men have our biology and we have our role. Therefore, we have a job to be the leaders, to be the guide, to be the teachers. If we are caught slacking, if we are caught being lazy, if we are caught jerking our dicks, wasting a bunch of time on the internet, being super lackadaisical in our lives, the women have no choice but to step up, and they start to become the men that we have ceased to be. If your girlfriend isn't acting right, you need to speak up, let her know what's going on, handle it, and if she still doesn't, you gotta break up, dude. If you see a girl that you think is attractive, tell her ASAP, and if she's not down, let her go. And if she is down, set the ground rules so there's no misunderstanding when you continue through the relationship. Women are going to act how they act. You need to make the decision of what you're going to do. Think about some recent news about women that have been acting horribly. Jada Pinkett Smith cheating and being super disrespectful to Will Smith. Johnny Depp and his crazy ass ex. She took a shit on the bed, cussing him out, acting like a total animal, and dragging him through the court system. These women are horrible women. But these women are only acting that way because these men allowed it to happen. These are celebrities, rich, famous. They have no problem getting other women, yet they decide to stick with these terrible women, and they allow this behavior to continue. At the first sign of trouble, before she started taking a dump on the bed, years before when she was just acting crazy, break up. Why is she the one that you're deciding to throw your life away for? I don't feel bad for Will Smith. I don't feel bad for Johnny Depp. Dudes need to start taking responsibility for the choices that they're making. Men need to stand up. Men need to have a backbone. Men need to vet their women. Men need to have standards. Men need to make themselves better so they have more options. Men need to know when to call it quits. Men need to know when to not enter a relationship in the first place. Men need to control their dicks. Even if it's something completely unexpected, out of the blue, and horrible that happened to you, it's your fault for sticking around. Take the lead. Don't allow yourself to be disrespected. If you have to walk away, walk away. Stop allowing her sex to control you and to keep you around. When you realize that you are in control of your love life and you are in control of your relationships, all of that resentment towards women is going to start melting away, and you're going to start feeling like you actually have control over your own life. I'm Chris. This is Action Savage. I love you, man.